Very light, so it's not black, it's gray. If you want, you can trace over this with a black pen or whichever color, and so they can practice a little bit of sketching and then start coloring, or they can directly start coloring on it. So I'm aiming to do this every day. Hopefully, I'll get time and I'll put these coloring pages along, every day with my lesson, and you can download it beforehand, and so everyone can enjoy. Somebody who doesn't want to draw the whole thing, they can just download it and color with it. Right, okay, so let me put the camera down now and let's start drawing. The weather here is not very good, but it's helping the lighting today. I'm seeing that lighting is looking very nice because it's not very sunny. So I hope there is no shine problem today. It's very good. Okay. So today I'm drawing on my sketchbook because I was noticing the paper I was drawing on was not was curling after using water, which I like to use over my coloring pencils. So okay, so let's start our Kingfisher. So for the Kingfisher, we have to, as I always do, say, look at the paper and try to think about the composition, think about the layout. So I'm going to have my Kingfisher somewhere here. Okay. So we start with a oval shape, which is going to be his head, and it's going to be horizontal. So let's start with our line and try to make a oval shape, a horizontal oval shape for his head. So draw with very faint lines, almost invisible lines, until you are happy with the shape. So this is just our guideline, so draw as lightly as possible. And so I have drawn my oval, and I'm happy with it. And this is the head of the Kingfisher. Now I have to draw another oval for him. So his body is going to be somewhere here. So I think in the middle of the oval we'll start another oval, which will be much bigger and vertical. Connection is bad. I think it's okay. Okay, let's start the oval shape, which is vertical. See how I'm drawing very lightly with strokey lines, and try to draw a oval shape. So always remember to draw very lightly, so you can erase it if you don't like it, and you can keep changing the shape if you're not happy with it. So I'm drawing a oval, and I'm going really slow I'm drawing a bit darker than what I would like to, because so that you can see it properly. But on your page, try to draw as lightly as possible. Okay, so this is the basic shape. So this is what we always do when we try to sketch something. We look at that object or whatever, and then try to identify the shapes, and then try to copy that shape, and then go ahead doing all the details. So this is our head, this is the body. So now we are going to join them. So we are going to start from here. We are going to join it here in a soft, smooth line. So we start here with our strokey lines, holding the pencil here, not close to the tip. Okay, so keep drawing, and we have to reach to this line and smoothly merge to this. Okay, now you have to do the same thing on the back. So we come down like this and merge to our oval, and now this is the shape we've got. So this is the head, that's the body, and his wide neck. And now we have to draw the guide for our tail. So now the tail is going to go to the back, so let's give ourselves a space here. So let's draw a dot here. So this is where the tail is going to go. So now we have to come from here, go here, start from here, reach here in a triangle-ish shape like this and like this somewhere here. So this is the basic silhouette of the kingfisher. So now let's erase the guidelines. We don't need them now. So this oval shape, both the oval shapes are going. Rub them off. Don't need them anymore. So that's the body, and now we'll start making the beak. So the beak, the length of the beak is almost same as the length of the head. So it's almost as long as this distance. So we'll give ourselves a point somewhere here for the pointy bit of the beak. So this is the beak where this is the point where the beak is going to end. So we draw a line over here. Okay, and then extend it a bit, and then you have to draw a V shape, sort of a V shape here. And then join it like this, and a curvy, soft curvy line over here, like that. So that's the beak. Okay, so by the way, if you want, you can watch us on watch me drawing on YouTube as well. It's live right now, and if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, then please do, and do subscribe it. Okay, I'm uploading every lesson on YouTube as well, so you can go there and re-watch it or share it with your friends or whatever. Right? Okay, so this is done. Now we have to draw his eye. So the eye will be somewhere here, just a circle like this. And now let's draw his wings. So for the wings, we are going to give ourselves some a curvy line like this. Let's start with a curvy line like this. Yeah, and then another one like that. So there are like two parts of his wing. One is upper part and then a lower part which will go down like that, and then like this. So I'll erase the extra bits so you can see. I'm trying to fatten up his back as well. So I'm drawing a curvy line over here. That's for his back, and this is the wing. So now we have drawn this. Now let's draw another line over here. I hope I'm not going too fast. So I'll go a bit slower. Yeah. So this is done. Now we're going to make more details on his wings. So we draw scallopy lines over here like this. Thank you. And then just draw straight lines over here for the wings, the longer wings that you see in the end of the wing. And once you've drawn these lines, we have to do the same here. So I'll wait for you to follow me. Yeah. And let's make some more lines over here, because we see a bunch of wings, longer wings over here. That's done. So the wings are done. Now at the back of his head, it's a bit fuzzy, like there are some wings coming out. So now we are going to do that. For that I'm going to erase a little bit, so I have cleaner the lines are lighter, so I can draw over them. So I can still see the lines, but they are much lighter. So now I'm going to just randomly draw these scallopy bits like that. They don't have to be regular, you don't have to follow exactly how I'm doing it, just try to make it more feathery and bushy. At the back, just randomly. This is done. Now there is some kind of mark over here under his face like that. For that we're just going to draw a line like this. Yeah. And then finish off with a curvy line there. So people who have joined me later, we are drawing this Kingfisher, which was somebody's request, and we also have this coloring sheet available to download and color or trace along with us, as it is not a black outline, regular black outline coloring page like we usually get. I've kept it gray so you can trace over it and then color it with us. So if you have a younger brother or sister who don't want to draw, they can also join us with the coloring sheet. You can download it from my bio. There is a link called freebies. So if you click on that, you will go to the link where the sheet is, so you can download and print it off. Okay, so back is done. Now at the front also we'll have some fuzzy bits, just a little bit. And now this is done. Now the Kingfisher is almost done. So we have some feathery bits on the top also. So we're going to just draw these scallopy lines like that. Just at the top of his head. This is done. Now he needs to sit somewhere. For that we need a branch or something. So I'm going to draw a diagonal branch over here. So I think that I will need a branch somewhere here, like this, so he can sit comfortably. Okay, so let's start drawing the branch. So we start somewhere here, and then the line will cut off under the kingfisher, and then we'll go on here like that. So just easy. This is just a natural branch. You don't have to follow any of the rules here. So just keep drawing. This is a branch. Done. Now I'm going to draw the part of the foot that's showing. So for that I need to grasp this branch. So I'm going to start with a line like that. See, the branch is roundish, so I have a line like this, and then I'm going to draw the top bit and another line. So that's it. This is the only part that's showing. So this is done. So that's our kingfisher done. Now we are going to color it. Okay, so no, before that I have to do the outline. So I'm using my 0.5 permanent ink pen because I'm going to use water on my watercolor pen. So if I use regular black pen, then it's going to bleed or smudge. So I am using a permanent ink pen. But if you're using a dry crayons or dry medium, then you don't need permanent ink. Okay, or you don't even have to do the outline. I just do the outline so that you can see me draw again. So if you have missed something, you can have a look again. Okay, this is done. This is done. Don't worry about the imperfect lines, the wobbly, imperfect lines only add charm to your art. Nobody wants a picture perfect art. So don't worry about the lines being accurate and perfect all the time. So I'm going to rub off the pencil once I'm done going over with a pen. It's the eye and this bit. So this is done. Now the branch is left. There we go. So now I'll just rub off the pencil marks. So I have nice and clean page to start coloring. All done. Now I'm going to color in the eye with the black ink, and I'm going to leave a dot here for a shiny look, like that. This is done. Now I'm going to start coloring with my favorite coloring pencils. So the belly of the kingfisher is usually orangish, so we'll start with orange and red. So I start from the edge like I always do and try to draw in blended to achieve blended effect, not sketchy. but even if it is sketchy, I'm going to go over with a water dipped pen brush, so it's going to blend anyway. And I like to mix a few shades of coloring pencils to achieve whichever color I want. So I've done one coat. Now I'm going to highlight it with this red crayon just on the edges to show as if this is a shadow under the wing, and a little bit over here and a little bit of lines over here. They will get blended a bit when I'll put water on them, but it'll still give it some texture. And now the wings, for that I'll need blue, and I have 2 shades of blue, and then I think I'll try and blend this also. So let's start with this blue at the back, because the back usually is lightest. So all the art supplies I use, I have listed them all in my website, which is on the link tree in my bio, and there is a list of everything, all the art supplies there, with the links to, I think, Amazon, but they're available on different websites. But they are the nice brands that I've chosen. They're not pricey, not low quality, they're just fine. So you can have a look there if you are looking to buy some new art supplies. Otherwise, you can just use whatever you have at home. So with just applying different pressure, I'm trying to achieve like dark and light color. So now again, I'm going to just draw these scallopy lines for the feathery look, and then I'm going over with darker color on this side like this. Again, I'll try to highlight this thing, feathery wing, and now just a little bit of dashes for texture. Right, now this bit would be this part is going to be a little bit dark, and then light blue at the top. So this is done. Now so this is done. So the branch is going to be brown. Yeah, so I'm going to just draw these lines like I usually do for the branches. And this will look nice when I go over with water color pen, brush. Right, so I have used one brown. Now I'm going over with another brown color for texture. So what is left, we are going to go color the beak now. So let's make it blue at the top and reddish at the bottom, and a little bit of black. Oops. I'm just sharpening one of my pens. It's done. Now this part is usually white, so I'm just drawing some dashes with the black color to give it a bit of texture. So this is done. Now I have to I need some water, and I'm going to use my number, which I think I will use my brush. I'll be using this. Oh, we need to do the feet. Yeah, I always forget something or the other. So let me put the water here, and that's my brush. If you can see, I put it here so it's more visible on the. Okay, so we'll give them red color. They're usually orangish, but just for the for our art, so that they can stand out. So I'm giving it a bit darker color. So let's start now. We'll start with the light blue color. So I'm just taking water, dipping in the brush, and then removing extra water, and then going over the light bits. I try to wet the lighter parts first, because if I touch the darker ones, then the whole area will become dark. So now I've done the light one, now I'm going over the dark. See how it reacts with water and sort of gets activated with it. It looks like watercolor. This is done. And now again the lightest part. And this is done. Now the dark bit. Thank you. This is done. Now I'm cleaning the brush properly so that the blue shade doesn't go over the orange, because now I'm going to do the orange belly. So again the lightest bits first, and then the dark. See how it is? It starts vibrating once I put water on it. Keep cleaning the brush. And there's the beak. Clean the brush, and that's done. Now just a little bit over here. Don't rub the brush too much on the paper, otherwise it loses the different values that you create with using different pressures and using different colors, different shades, and everything becomes flat, which we don't want. This is done. So yeah, this is done. So if you have started with me, then please do finish it off and send it to me, and write your name and your age and your country, and send it to me. And if you share it on social media, then don't forget to tag me. And yeah, that's it. Have a nice day and see you tomorrow. Bye.